Alright, so here we are. I think my mic is working. Let me do a test to make sure my mic's working. Start a party. Check if my mic's working. Is my mic working? It is. Cool. Alright, so mic's working. This is good. Yeah, so I like to real quick intro this video, which I'm going to post on my Patreon and on my channel. Sorry about no content for like a week. Basically, we didn't have money to make the power bill, and I've been staying at my grandmother's house. And while I was here, she had to be rushed to the hospital. Like 2 weeks ago, I think it's been, or maybe it was last week. I'm not completely sure. I don't get told much. There was an incident where she fell, and we thought she was fine, right? We thought it was just, oh, she had a little, a little bruise on her, no big deal. Well, it turned out she had a hairline crack at her hip that as she walked on it for the next little while, got worse and worse and worse. Until finally, I think it's been 3 days now. In fact, yeah, I know it's been 3 days now. Sorry, time's been a bit funky where I've had, nothing at all to do. And I've been here with just me and my Xbox. So I spent the past, 3 days house sitting. And I spent, the solid 4 days before that here, cooking for everybody and, barely playing games at all. Because I was spending time with her and she was in a lot of pain. And we thought we were going to have to take her to... Well, we had taken her to an orthopedic, and, it was weird. They couldn't figure out what the hell was wrong because it wasn't an issue with what we thought it was. It was literally she had a broken hip. So, yeah, we've had that going on, and it's, been pretty stressful. I have my cat here with me. In fact, he has to stay in this one room I'm in right now, and he can't leave because the dog is super aggressive. Dog's name's Dolly, by the way. I might introduce y'all to her at some point if I decide to stream from the living room, because it's looking like there might be some nights later this week where I am home alone, like I'm here alone with my Xbox, and I might set up with the huge TV in the living room with the dog instead of Mojo, because yeah, for streaming specifically. Look, here's the deal. As I said, it's been hard, but tomorrow, finally got money to turn power back on. So Patreon posts, YouTube uploads, all of that. And most importantly, my streams are going to continue as usual. I couldn't stream during this week because Twitch gives you 2 weeks to download a stream after you make it. And I was not sure we would have power within 2 weeks. So I decided to wait until I knew for a fact we would. And we will tomorrow, absolutely. And tomorrow I'm going to be going and over to the house and editing for a few hours while my mother watches the house for a bit. And my grandmother's going to be at a skilled nursing facility for a while now, probably at least 2 or 3 weeks. During that time, I'm probably actually going to stay here to keep track of the dog and her cat that's also here. Just so I don't have to come back and forth between the two houses all the time. And speaking of Mojo, I think he heard his name and decided to get up to come check what I was talking about. Hey there, bud. How are you? You good? Yeah. He is being very talkative because he's angry with me. He doesn't like being here. I don't blame him. I don't really particularly either, but... yeah, that's what's been going on. It started out as that, and then this just happened to happen at the same time. I'm sort of glad it did, because she would have never called an ambulance on her own, because she's stubborn like that. But, yeah, I just thought, an update would be appropriate. As I said, I'm going to edit this out of the stream itself and into a separate video. But yeah, that's what's been going on. Again, I really apologize. Uh, I would have brought the PC over and edited while I was here if I could, but as I said, I have an old archaic PC. It's a 2012 something or another, and it is just a hunk of shit. And most importantly, it has to be directly wired into a Wi-Fi router or an internet access point to function. Unless I buy a separate modem, which I don't see a point in doing because the ultimate goal is to replace it altogether with something that is actually decent. Um, Again, Patreon in the description of this video and all of my videos, pretty much except for my earlier ones where I hadn't made it yet. Seriously, please. Getting a steady income during the month would help me be able to like set up a payment plan for a decent PC and go ahead and get it on credit, which would be like literally life changing for me. Not even a joke. And also, a steady income every month would allow me to save up to try and get my teeth fixed, which are, well, to put it bluntly, slowly rotting out of my face right now. Even though I brush like 3 times a day and floss twice a day. Anyways, that's a lot. Yeah, I said, power come back on tomorrow. I'm going to head over. I'm going to edit videos for 3 or 4 hours. And then the next day, I'm going to go back over and upload all of it to YouTube and post to Patreon and all that good stuff. So uploads, all that. They're going to resume day after tomorrow because I don't want to stay gone for too long. On account of me not moving completely back and bringing the cat back with me. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. And I'm just glad to get back to making stuff again because it's been not good. I've not enjoyed not making stuff. You know, I had a video essay I wanted to work on. I had a ton of stuff I wanted to work on that I had figured out a way to record my guitar and was going to try making some instrumental tracks to go behind that video essay. And I think that if I have the energy for it, I'm not sure I'm going to or not. As long as it's been, I'm not sure if I'll have stamina to do it, but I'm going to stream this game and Fallout New Vegas. And if I have time, I'm probably going to stream Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 respectively for about 45 minutes to an hour each. Might only do one tonight and do the other tomorrow night, but I need the footage to edit out some clips for that because the video essay and my patrons know this already and know exactly how the script's going to go pretty much, even though the essay really is a light template for what I'm going to do. Because I've tried recording an essay before that was much more serious and politically focused that didn't work out so well because I go off on tangents off of the script, and I'm going to have to work on adding those tangents in, that way they make sense on that one. But on this one, I can go off on tangents all I want, just like I'm doing right now with this, even without a script. But anyways, yeah. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. That's in the description too. A friend of mine named Ember's PayPal is in the description. They need help with some stuff. I wrote out a whole thing about it in the description if you want to help with that too. But yeah, the Patreon's there. Twitch. Any other links I decided to add? Oh, and by the way, I was suspended from Twitter. I almost forgot to mention that. I was suspended from Twitter, so can't promote there anymore, which means that if you're one of my regular viewers who I usually give a DM to, you either need to add me on Discord, which I will add in the description of this video, or you need to, well, turn on notifications on Twitch, probably, if you don't want me to DM you on Discord, because I understand myself because of how many notifications I have on my phone that, like, you miss shit a lot. But if you aren't wanting to miss my streams, best way is to just, add me on Discord so that I can DM you whenever I start, or turn on notifs on the Twitch channel altogether. If that isn't enough, then I don't fucking know. Set up a Discord bot or something to ping you when you want to. But anyways, without further ado, future editing me. On the count of 3, the actual stream begins. 1, 2, 3.